Okay, ready? Yes. Wow. Hi, I'm back. Before I start this video, I just wanted to say thank you so much for reaching out the past couple of weeks. I know I have been MIA for a little while, but I'm back. I made some goals for myself actually this year. And did you know, because I didn't know, somebody told me and then I did my research, and I found out that if you get 100K subscribers on YouTube, that you get this plaque, this thing from YouTube. How cool is that? And I know that I'm like at 1/3 of that goal, so I figured that'd be a good goal for this year to get the plaque of 100K. That'd be crazy. So if you haven't subscribed yet and you're watching this, could you maybe please subscribe so I can get to that 100K? I think that'd be that'd be great. But other than that, yes, I'm back and just wanted to sit down with you guys and be real for a second because I haven't done that in a little while. So here we go. So the last time I uploaded a video was about 2 weeks ago, last year in 2020, the year that absolutely changed my life. I uploaded this very emotional video about me having to shave off my hair because of, well, if you still don't know what's going on with me, in that last vlog I was still at the hospital, but I'm out of the hospital. I actually wanted to upload sooner. I wanted to upload a week in my hospital life, what it's like to be in quarantine at the hospital when you have corona and cancer. But my camera died, my SD card died, and all the footage that I shot gone. I don't know. I still kind of want to tell you guys about it, but I don't really have much to show, which is unfortunate because I didn't really film a lot. And so this is why, one of the reasons why I didn't upload sooner. For those of you who don't know, I was hospitalized a couple weeks ago with Christmas, the day before Christmas. I actually came into the ER with stomach problems. I want to set that straight. I didn't go to the hospital because I had corona problems or in that direction. I came into the hospital because I had stomach problems, and they wanted to test me on corona as well, just out of protocol, but they didn't expect me to test positive. And eventually I did test positive, which resulted into me having to be isolated from the rest of the world with Christmas at the hospital. Then it was also kind of the question, like, what symptoms belong to COVID and what symptoms belong to the reason that you just came into the hospital. So it was kind of like a what's going on with her situation. But yeah, just wanted to set that straight. So I was on the neuro wing, a separate wing at the hospital. In the far back I had this corner room, which was actually really nice because I had big windows and I could look out on the streets. And during my time there in isolation, not everybody was, you know, allowed inside. I was allowed visitors, which I didn't know. But this one night when my friend, my niece, came over to drop off some stuff for me, she was actually sent to my room by the nurses, and they told her that she was allowed inside if she just wore a medical mask and kept her distance. So out of nowhere, my friend was in my room, and it totally shocked me because I did not expect any visitors whatsoever. So I was allowed visitors, which was really nice. I have to say, during the time that I was at the hospital, the nurses were great. They played games with me, Yahtzee, and you know, they came in my room just to talk with me and all that, and they provided me with all the tools to shave off my head and to make it as comfortable for me as possible. So if any of you nurses out there are watching this, I really want to thank you for that, because that was great. And it's kind of unfortunate that the day of New Year's I was sent home, because we actually had planned this New Year's thing and I was actually kind of getting excited about that, but I got to go home and I never got to say goodbye to any of the nurses that were so helpful to me that week. So that still kind of really breaks my heart. During my stay at the hospital, a couple things happened. I was on a lot of antibiotics. They had to take out my PICC line because they found a bacteria in my body that would have definitely infected my PICC line if they hadn't taken it out. So they took out my PICC line. And also I had an MRI. I had an MRI because at one point I really couldn't walk by myself anymore. I had to have help to get me to the bathroom. I had help to shower. So we did an MRI just to make sure nothing super bad was going on. They didn't find any infections, fortunately, but they did find something in my back, and I'll just need morphine and physiotherapy for that just to fix it before it turns into a hernia. But yeah, nothing bad on the MRI, which was really good because I was scared for that. The funny thing is when you are in isolation and you need a couple of things, like for example a lung photo or an echo, they come in with these, they bring that to you. You don't go to the lung photo or to the echo, they come and bring that to you, because if you go to those rooms like the lung photo, they have to disinfect every single thing after you've come in. But I also had to get an MRI, and an MRI is not really something that you can bring to a patient. So I was the last patient that day that got an MRI, so I was allowed out of the room. Let me tell you what kind of an experience that was. I was so happy to be out of my room. And we were going through the hallway and I saw people and I saw a Christmas tree, and I was the happiest person for, you know, a couple minutes, and then I had to MRI and then I had to go back. But that was actually so funny that just a small thing like that could make me so happy. And then the day came that they decided to switch my antibiotics to pill form, which meant that I was allowed to leave the hospital, even though I was still really weak. But yeah, I still left the hospital anyway. And before I knew it, chemo started again. Right now I am on chemo again. I just had chemo Friday, Saturday, Sunday, which was really nice. I spent my weekend at the hospital. I didn't have to sleep over, by the way. I just come in and then I go, so I didn't have to stay. I have another round of chemo this Friday. Let me say this correctly. 12, 13, 14. This Friday, the 15th. And after that, I'll be getting a scan soon to see what the progress is like, if there is any progress, because last time there was none. It's been a tough first 2 weeks of 2021, I have to say. You know, leaving the hospital, having to readjust in this. What I'm trying to say is I've not been doing well. I'm smiling and talking, but I haven't been doing well. I think it's also a big part of the medicine that I'm taking, because my doctor actually warned me that I could get a depression out of my medicine, and I feel like I've been walking next to my body. Just before I got hospitalized, my ex-boyfriend actually moved to the other side of the world, to New Zealand, to a country where I lived a year and a half ago, to a country where we actually got a relationship. And it's funny because last year, at the beginning of last year, I asked him if he wanted to move to Canada with me. We weren't in a relationship, we were just friends, but I could tell that we both really needed to leave the country, and I asked him if he wanted to move to Canada with me, and of course we never did. And then I got sick and he decided to move to New Zealand, which was really hard, because it's hard because you lose a friend that was really there for me at the beginning, and it's hard because you get to see somebody do what you really want to do, you know. And I I noticed that I was starting to get jealous. I just feel so stuck in my own body, in this room, in this country, and I want to get on that plane and I want to go and travel again. And it's been really hard to see his process. I mean, I'm happy for him, but I just feel left behind, especially since I really wanted to move and then I got sick and then he just decided to move, and it's just hard to see all that happening. And then I got into this spiral of me watching my old travel videos that are on this YouTube page actually, and it made me even more upset that I can't be doing all that right now. But I know that due to Corona a lot of people can do this right now, but I don't know, it just made me feel so upset, and I just don't feel well. So, but I've been trying to distract myself a lot, trying to do school, but it's not working. I'm super tired, I don't sleep well. I fall asleep, but then I wake up at 2 a.m. and all I can think about is how I want to travel and how I just don't want to be sick anymore. I just don't feel like myself. I don't feel at home in my own body. I don't feel at home in this room. And I know that this is just a little setback and that I'll be probably absolutely fine in the future, but right now I just feel like crap. And I just wanted to say that even I feel like crap sometimes about stupid things. You know what I also just miss? I just miss going to a cafe and just do my homework there and then just order a nice sandwich and a cup of tea, you know? Today is Tuesday, January 12th, and our president is probably gonna announce that our lockdown is gonna be even longer than we expected. So it's just something that we have to go through. It's just something that I have to go through, but it will all be good at the end. I really want to try and keep you guys as updated as possible, but when I have my bad days, and today's actually a bad day, but I crawled out of bed for you guys and I turned on that camera. But when I have my bad days, it's hard to update. But I do want to thank you guys again for all your support. If you want more frequent updates on what's going on in my life, you should probably follow my Instagram. It's at Romee Says It, which, by the way, it's the first time I'm saying my name out loud in a video. It's Romee. But if you find it hard to pronounce in English, it's Romee. Okay, I think that's all I kind of wanted to say. To go back to my goals of this year, because I said something about that at the beginning, about wanting the 100k plaque. That's a goal. So again, if you feel like supporting that, if you want to see me get that plaque, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. That'd be great. Also, I really want to graduate this summer as planned with all my fellow students. I'm starting my internship this February. I hope all goes well. And then of course my other goal is to get better if there's any chance of getting better. But we're gonna stay positive about that. And I want to make a trip this year. I need to get out. So 2021, baby. Now I want to say thank you so much again for watching. I really appreciate it. I can't say that enough, and I'll probably see you guys next week with a little wig vlog. Okay, well, I needed this talk. Yeah, I kind of did. See you guys later. Bye.